Coming up today on This Is True Really News, a chilling report from the world of sports. Which seems apropos because it's a winter sport.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, so there you go.
So what's with all the shenanigans in Winter Olympics now? There's apparently some big hullabaloo about ski jumping.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
You have to have all your equipment checked, right?
Yeah.
So it's legal. And apparently someone filmed the Norwegians, of all people, the gods of ski jumping.
Right.
Altering the costume, the uniforms. And I don't know what they did.
Their haberdasher.
Whatever they did made it slightly more aerodynamic. And yeah, the skiers were suspended all summer, which meant nothing. The coaches, though, will miss the Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now there's one in, can't remember the sport. But basically it means that a Canadian lady will go and an American lady who's been there 6 times won't. And it was like an administrative cheating.
Wow, that's just crazy. They
pulled someone out of a race and that would keep her in or something.
Oh, okay. I get that. It's sort of like what they do in Formula One racing sometimes. You know, even if the second car has the lead, they'll say number one car gets to win. Let them by. Isn't that weird?
Don't understand that either.
Yeah, nor do I.
No.
Anyway, if you need to send us information like Tony just brought to us, send it to TITR@netradio.network.
Donkey jeans.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Bones and skulls.
And bones and skulls.
Visible, and this fits well with the selling body parts like baubles. Bones and skulls visible in the backseat of a car near an abandoned cemetery on Philadelphia's outskirts led police to a basement filled with
bones and skulls?
Body parts, yeah. Authorities say they were hoarded by a man now accused of stealing about 100 set of human remains. If you're picturing Frankenstein, good for you. Officers say a Tuesday night arrest culminated a months-long investigation into break-ins at Mount Moriah Cemetery.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
At least 26 mausoleums and vaults had been forced open since early November. Investigators later searched the Ephrata home and storage unit of Jonathan Christ Gerlach.
I've got so much work. I had to get a storage unit.
The 34-year-old who reported finding more than 100 human skulls, long bones, mummified hands and feet, 2 decomposing torsos, and other skeleton items, not to mention a partridge in a pear tree. Would that be just icky? They were icky, I think is wrong. It's just icky.
Yeah, this is gross.
They were in various states, said the Delaware County District Attorney, Tanner Rouse.
You mean New Jersey, New York? No? No. Okay.
No. Some of them were hanging, as it were. Some of them were pieced together. Some were just skulls on a shelf.
It's for Halloween. It's going to start a whole new thing, skull on a shelf.
Oh, please, no. My granddaughter's already doing that in her apartment. I don't understand the fascination. Most were in the basement. Authorities, if you met her,
yeah,
she seems like a sweet young lady.
Yep.
But she's got a skull thing going on.
Yeah, she's part of your progeny, though. It's a problem.
I think that came from the Voight side.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I blame it on the Elm side. Most were in the basement, authorities said, and they also recovered jewelry believed to be linked to the graves. Mm. Well, that finally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
In one case, a pacemaker was still attached.
Oh, we can reuse that. Check the battery.
The beating heart of a crime. Police say Gerlach targeted mausoleums and underground vaults at the 1855 cemetery. It's considered the country's largest abandoned burial ground, according to Friends of Mount Moriah Cemetery.
Oh. They
help maintain the 160-acre landmark. It's home to an estimated 150,000 grave sites. I suppose everything above ground, you don't have to go digging.
Right. Absolutely. Oh,
Police have been looking into a string of burglaries when an investigator just happened to check Gerlach's vehicle plates and found that he had been near there repeatedly during the period the burglaries occurred. Dun, dun, dun.
The smoking gun.
Police say break-in centered on sealed vaults, mausoleums containing older burials which had been smashed open or had stonework damaged to reach the remains inside.
Maybe it shouldn't be smoking gun, but sort of like the decomposing hand.
Withering intestine.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, they'd be gone by now. Gerlach told investigators he took about 30 sets of human remains, showed them the graves he stole them from.
And this one was a guy that I really liked. He was a very interesting fella. Seemed to die of pleurisy.
How do you know that? It's on the stone.
So, yeah, it's right over here.
Sort of here. Gerlach was charged with 100 counts each of abuse of a corpse and receiving stolen property, multiple counts of desecrating a public monument, desecrating a venerated object, desecrating a historic burial place, burglary, trespassing, and theft. Gets kind of mundane there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in jail on a $1 million bond. Doesn't even have a lawyer yet.
He's going to have to. Who is going to take that case?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, there we go. Good luck with that.
I could see it. He's that kind of guy.
Now, a chilling report from the world of sports. Authorities in Hershey, Pennsylvania have launched a high-level investigation into a brutal outbreak of violence involving a group of individuals described as ruthless, lawless, and approximately 48 inches tall. It all happened during the beloved Mites on Ice segment at a Hershey Bears game. I think I'm grateful they were mites. I don't think I'd survive any story where the Hershey Squirts were playing. You are welcome.
I'm having an aneurysm.
This is where two teams of 8-year-olds faced off in an intra-squad scrimmage. But what started as a display of adorable wobbly skating quickly devolved into a scene straight out of Slapshot. Video footage shows the tiny enforcers throwing haymakers, dogpiling on the ice, and engaging in full-blown fisticuffs for over a minute while referees did exactly nothing. The crowd, displaying the refined sportsmanship we've come to expect, cheered as the 3-foot-tall goalie laid a devastating hit on an opponent. Both the Hershey Bears and the USA Hockey have issued solemn statements condemning the brawl, promising to review the matter to ensure it doesn't reflect the values of the sport. They need a different PR person, I think, honestly. Because nothing says values like launching a formal inquiry into a suspect whose primary motive was someone stole his juice box. No suspensions have been handed out yet, mostly because the league's still trying to figure out how to serve a subpoena to a defendant who's currently in a timeout. Yeah, well, he can see the subpoena when he's done in the corner there. And you can't argue with the mom, right? She's going to take care of things.
You a new one.
Not before she tore him a new one. But I saw some video of it. In some ways, it's absolutely hysterical.
Oh, is this the thing they set up at the game?
Were they set up?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
It was planted.
Okay, but it's pretty funny.
Took all the fun out of it, though.
Yeah, but
you watch it the first time, you go,
yeah.
Then you find that out and you go, oh.
They all have I think those kids all have a shot at the NBA.
Each and every one. Just ask their mom.
Toad.
A 32-year-old woman who'd been arrested for assault in Boone, North Carolina, took her aggression out on the police car's back seat.
Did she throw a rock into her foot?
No. And then he tried to kick the other one, remember? So at least he didn't walk with a limp. Story out of the Charlotte Observer. Boone Police Sergeant Dennis O'Neill said a substantial amount of padding had been chewed away.
You know, that was in the back of my mind, but I couldn't imagine a person.
Yeah. Picture a 32-year-old woman in Boone, North Carolina. You got one.
Well,
a substantial amount of padding chewed away, about $650 in damages to repair it.
That's committed.
Their Facebook post suggested they may need now to invest in Kevlar seat covers. I don't know. I know Kevlar can slow down bullets. Does it stop chompers?
You know, does it?
And you know the folks at Kevlar are going, she got good teeth.
Well, it might be able to stop knife points a bit.
Yeah,
you know,
because I know the British
you.
police had their stabby vests.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's a bit interesting.
Authorities still deciding whether or not to charge her in connection with the car's damages. Why?
Why do you have to be discussing this at all?
How is this a discussion? Is there a decision to be made here?
By whom?
Her dentist?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, what you want to do is you want to pick up more people on meth because they ain't got the choppers for it.
Exactly. And this lady, you just want to basically wrap on the snout with a rolled up newspaper and tell her, bad girl.
And stop peeing in the back of the police car.
I think that's easier to clean up.
You're probably right. This from Ronnie Tucker, who's been on a roll lately. We've all heard the line, in space, no one can hear you scream. Right?
We have. Yeah.
You know, I can't even remember what movie that was attached to. Alien?
I can't either.
I don't know.
Could have been.
Anyway, during China's first crewed space flight, crewed by CREWED, not CRUDE. During China's first space flight with a crew.
Could be either.
Back in 2003. Yeah, this is the wood burning one. Astronaut Yang Liwei was sitting in his capsule.
Stupid coal.
Enjoying the view of the Earth from 300 kilometers up, presumably trying to figure out which little speck was his house, when he heard a sound. Not a beep. Not a boop. Not a terrifying hiss of oxygen leaving the room.
That's good.
A knock. Specifically, Yang described it as someone knocking on the body of the spaceship, just like knocking on an iron bucket with a wooden hammer.
I don't think that's what they had in mind with knocking on heaven's door.
But space is a vacuum.
'Tis.
Sound needs a medium to travel, like air or water.
Does?
In space, pretty much silence.
In space, no one can hear you knock.
Yet, Yang heard a knock, and he wasn't the only one.
Uh-oh.
Astronauts on missions in 2005 and 2008 reported the same thing.
Nope, I'm sticking with uh-oh.
So one might well ask, what was it?
I might well ask what it was, sir.
Well put.
Donkey chains.
Scientists, who are famously no fun at parties, have suggested it was likely thermal stress. Basically, the capsule expanding and contracting as it moved between the freezing shadow of Earth and the scorching heat of the sun.
Sure, we've heard that explanation in every horror movie ever.
It was just the metal.
There's no one there. It's just the wind.
It's the metal stretching its legs. Which is scientifically plausible, but hardly any fun at all. Yang actually looked out the porthole to see who it was and saw nothing. No aliens, no wooden hammers, no buckets. Just the empty, uncaring, eternal void
of space.
Was it someone playing Ding Dong Ditch? A very persistent Uber Eats driver with a malfunctioning GPS? Or a well-dressed young man saying, "Hello, we've been trying to contact you about your car's warranty."
That's it. That's the one right there.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Ronnie.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.